Alright, what's good, y'all? I'm here with a market recap video, and I'm just going to talk with you guys about why this was a good day to stay out of the markets and how to avoid days like these where we just have choppy price action and these days are not in our favor. So, going into the day on this 4 hour, get rid of this, we have pretty bullish price action reacting off these 4 hour gaps right here. And we had previous day high right here and also some other highs around it. So I was looking for longs, but we also had, Asia low, which was basically my only target for the day right here. So, off the 15-minute, we had this gap right here that I wanted to see get reacted off market open, and then either we inverse it and want to go lower or respect it and want to go higher. So off market open, we get really strong reaction out of the that gap right there, but I'm going to show you guys that on ES. The main reason why I did not trade today was because the pairs were so uncorrelated. So on ES on 6:30, we make like a small bearish candle, and whenever I see these pairs are so uncorrelated like this, I like to see the other uncorrelated index following it, just so I can enter on NQ. So if I wanted to enter this long right here off the 15-minute gap reaction, I want to enter something like this right here, which I would have if we didn't have that SMT, but something like that. I would want to see, ES making reactions off market open, but we just end up pushing bearish the whole day, which is just so weird to me. So that's why I stayed out of this first trade. But place more candles. We end up retracing into this 1 minute gap, and I wanted a reaction of it, and I also wanted ES to follow. But we never end up getting that. We just end up slowly start displacing through and chopping around. Like, there's really not much we can do with that. At this point, I'm like, what are we doing with price? Maybe you want to be bullish, maybe you want to be bearish, I don't know, but this was Asia low right here, actually. Let me make sure this is Asia low. Wait. Yeah, right here was Asia low. And this is Asia low on NQ. So off market open, actually, 4 minutes into market open, we end up taking Asia low, while ES is still all the way up here, wanting to push to that previous day high. But at the same time, we're taking out Asia low on ES. So I'm like, do we want to displace lower or higher? So I'm very confused by price, which is why I do not enter any trades. And we're making that SMT. We make a bullish SMT right here off Asia low. We also make a bearish SMT off these highs that we took out on NQ. So I'm waiting for confirmation that we want to go lower, to be honest, because I wanted NQ to follow and also take out Asia low like ES did. So I wanted like a retrace right here and then displacement lower on NQ. But we did not end up getting that. We ended up just chopping around and to just take Asia low with like one candle with no good retrace into any gaps. 5 minute is looking very weird at the time. 3 minute is looking not good for any retraces for bearish targets. And by then I'm like, I'm done for the day. I'm not, trading at all. I'm knocking myself out. The only time I would want to trade is maybe to this low, but that's like the only I would want to see like a nice retrace and displacement lower and a lot of volatility. So we get this 1 minute gap right here. We tap into it, and we actually do end up reacting off of it. But right here, as I'm saying these 3 candles form, I'm like, okay, we saw a bearish reaction out of it, but now we're making bullish candles, like but very choppy at the same time, and we're very choppy. Like we're literally we're just chopping out right here. Like there's nothing we're doing, and we do end up seeing those bearish reactions out of it. But at this point, I'm like, I would want to see us retrace into this gap. Okay, we're choppy, that's fine, but I want to see something like this, and then go hit the draw. You know, just since we just took this draw on liquidity, that's when you don't want to take trades because after we take draws, we just end up consolidating, and there's also a really good high chance for reversals. So you don't want to take trades after we take draws on liquidity. So we can end up we get this nice displacement down, but as I just said, I wanted, you know, displacement lower, then another retrace, then following to the low. But we don't end up getting that. We end up displacing a little bit higher. So we do actually getting that. We do actually get that retrace kind of that I wanted into this 3-minute gap. But you know, we're not seeing like clean displacement candles out of it. Like at the same time, we're also making SMTs off of ES. We're taking out lows while NQ is still trying to go lower and take out this low that ES has already taken out a long time ago. So at this point, I'm like, I'm hands off. I don't want to trade. We've been in a range ever since taking out that draw for like, I don't know how long it's, but we've been in a range for a super long time. Which I'm just like, I don't even care if we get a reaction out of this 3-minute gap. Like I'm not gonna take this short just because we've been chopping around all day, and ES is constantly making bullish SMTs, even though we're trying to short, which does not make sense at all. So we do end up hitting that low, and by this time I'm like, I'm off the charts now. We don't have any real next draws on liquidity that are clear to me. There's no A plus draws. The only real A plus draw was this previous day high, and we did not want to hit that. So by this time I'm off the charts, you know, especially on days like this, on known as Monday, you don't want to just try to force stuff because, you know, you have the rest of the week, and there's really no point to force stuff when you have choppy price action and bad price action like we had today. You know, and looking at Forex Factory, we have good news all week. We have, you know, good news that can give us lots of volatility throughout the whole week, so I'm not worried about missing any trades. But yeah, I'll try and get some backtesting videos out too. I actually just recorded one just now. I just recorded one, but my OBS was not recording my website screen. It was recording my home screen, and it was like it was like 30 minutes long. I'm just trying to get a video out right now, so I'm just recording this market recap for you guys, and I'll try and have a backtesting video out soon. But let me know what you guys think about today. If you took any trades today, let me know in the comments below. I'll respond to it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.